Position to finish fourth, pitted on the same lap as the winner, Christian Lundgaard. We were surprised when you had to pit. Were you surprised when you got the call to pit with just over a lap to go?
Yeah, I was. Giving me a number, and I could quite easily have just got the number and made it. Yeah, we got to review all that. I'm not sure what happened there, but I mean, it was good. The car was really good. The strategy was right. Yeah, I mean, I could have got a much bigger number earlier, and I had no idea we were going to run out. It was, if I didn't get the numbers and attack too hard, too soon, it was my fault. Yeah, I was trying to put pressure on the two guys in front to run them out of fuel. Probably not watching mine close enough.
Will Power sees a good result, go away, finishes 14th today. Dylan.
Yeah, let's grab Josef here as he's headed back. His car stopped just at the entrance to pit road here. So let's talk about your day and kind of the end of the race for you guys. How massive of a fuel save was it for you?
It was pretty big at the end. You know, thank goodness I was trying to do a little bit more than we kind of needed to on the final stint just to prepare for the end. I mean, none of us knew what was happening there or what was going to happen with 2 laps to go. I think we must have had some fuel error issue, you know, because they're going off of our calculations and they're normally always spot on. So something must have been messed up today, which we were just unaware of. But, you know, I feel terrible more than anything. I just gave away a ton of positions, you know, completely my fault. They just slid into the pit box. And so, you know, I'm more disappointed in myself for just, you know, giving away an opportunity today. I'm sure we could have raced towards the podium there with those other guys if we could have made it happen. You know, obviously that would have been more fuel saved, but we would have known what to do. So I'm proud of my team. They did a great job. We tried to recover as best as possible. I guess we'll have to just take our top 5, you know, and it's unfortunately just a day that maybe could have been better and we didn't realize it.
All right, he goes to Iowa next week where he's always strong, 3rd in points. Kevin. Colton Herta comes home in the 3rd spot, and what was your fuel save like at the end when Lundgaard was, I think, 5 laps to the good on you? So what was it like for you?
No, it was not 5 laps to good. So no, we were big time fuel saving most of the time, and then at the end had some real major savings. Luckily, we were able to save enough, and we made the strategy work. You know, some guys didn't make it work. So, yeah, but I came across the line literally sputtering coming out of that last turn. You could feel the car start to give a little bit, and then the fuel started sputtering. So luckily, it got us across the line and got us home in 3rd. It was a great result and really great strategy from the team because we were kind of not making our way forward like we wanted to early on. So they made a gut check to pit, and it ended up being the right call.
How much of your day was based on strategy, and how much was it based on just what you could do passing-wise? I mean, did you feel like you had the ability to pass and go forward?
No, no, not on the first stint. We were throwing the tires off, and we had so much drag that it was going to be tough. But once we got a little bit more rubber down and got up a little bit further with less of that aero wash, it was a lot better. So yeah, this one was really all the team. They did everything for me there. I just had to drive it at the end and save a bit of fuel.
Hard-fought 3rd place team effort today for Colton Herta. 4 straight wins for Alex Palou today, but an effort that was probably capable of getting it done. I want to talk about this front wing first. I mean, basically it just held on by the vinyl. So how tough was it to drive this thing the whole last stint?
Yeah, it was. We knew it was going to be an eventful race. Had a lot of up and downs. We had a really fast car and got with the accident there with 27 and Helio. So yeah, I don't know how we made it with this wing. The car was still handling okay, and then we just had to save a ton of fuel, a ton of tires, but we made it. So yeah, glad we finished P2 today. Starting from there, a win could have been possible, but I back qualified yesterday.
This is, on paper, a starting position that a lot of people, I think, probably thought was not going to be your downfall. It was going to be a very difficult day for you guys. What does this performance say about how championship capable this team really is?
Yeah, I mean, we knew that with a fast car we could make it from 14th or even further than that. So as long as we have fast cars like we've been doing, we're gonna be okay. But yeah, the guys did an awesome strategy call. Honestly, it was tough to save that much fuel, but they just put me on that position. We were leading for a couple of laps, even though we had some other guys on different strategies. So yeah, kudos to the 10 car.
It all came together today for Alex Palou. A great performance. They end up in the 2nd spot.
He's won pole before. Now he has finished it off. How are you feeling right now? You are an IndyCar race winner.
I'm pretty drained from energy right now. No, the Hy-Vee Vivid car has just been fast all weekend, and I said it before the race, we had a car that was fast enough to win, and we pulled it off, and I think we did it by 10 seconds, so this team, they do deserve this, because if we look at where we were earlier this season, and even last year at this point, we were nowhere near this, so I'm just extremely happy for everybody right now.
You won the pole yesterday in mixed conditions, and frankly, other people wondered, maybe it's just because of that. Maybe it's only a 5th or 6th place car on pace. What does that mean to just beat everybody down today on pace to get that first win?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, whatever Bobby, Mike, and David is doing for this team, and all the partners, I know that even, Randy and Hy-Vee, everything they're doing for this team, we're moving forward, and now we both get to get rid of a mustache.
Here is Victor Peterson, his friend. They came up with this little friendly wager in December. I'm not sure Victor knew it was still 4 months before the season started. Before the race, it was jokes about shaving, but now there's a lot of emotion. It's now staying.
No, he's staying here.
Oh, he's staying.
He stays.
You came to the Indy 500, but this was the first time he saw you qualify. He's a good luck charm, right?
Apparently. Yeah, you stay. I know you're going to Iowa, so stay after that.
Yeah. When is the shaving process? Is it here in Victory Lane, podium? What are we doing?
I mean, I need to find a razor, but then yes, as soon as possible.
They're around, I know.
Cool.
I brought them.
Congratulations. Rahal, Letterman, Lanigan, a winner. Christian Lundgaard, the 21-year-old, is now an IndyCar winner. Dylan, I've got the guy who won the very first IndyCar race in Toronto in 1986, and he's won the last one now. Considering what your team went through in May, what's the significance of this win?
Oh, it's huge for us. I mean, any win's big. You know, we were knocking on the door at Mid-Ohio with Graham's qualifying and Christian's for that matter. But this weekend, it wasn't easy. We didn't start out, really super great, but we kind of kept working at it, and Christian was hooked up. I think he just kind of was like on a mission this weekend, and you saw that in the race. He just drove away from everybody, and the crew did a great job. The strategy in the 45 pit was the right strategy, and Christian just didn't put a foot wrong. So here we are, and then of course Graham going from P27 to P9. That's not too bad either. So I feel bad for Jack and our friends at and that team. Anyway, a great weekend for us.
So I think we all knew what you had in Christian Lundgaard, but getting that first win still relatively early in his career, what does that do for a young driver who's yet to turn 22?
I think it's, for him, as I said, we've knocked on the door a few times with him. This is huge. This is huge for him. I mean, your level of confidence as a driver just goes way up, and of course within his group, within the team in general. We've done it. We worked well together as a group, and there's no reason why we can't have more.
It's about time to accept the trophy. Congratulations, Bobby.
I have to say, I'm really happy for Hy-Vee. They've been so steady for us. So thank you, Hy-Vee.
And we'll talk more Hy-Vee next weekend in Iowa. What a day for Rahal, Letterman, Lanigan.